So this week in reading, we are focusing on using images in a text to help us understand what the text is about. So this is for nonfiction text, and remember, nonfiction is things that are real, so all factual information. So different types of text or illustrations that we use in our text is a photograph, which is like a picture of something, so a real life picture of something. So this would be a photograph of a tiger instead of a drawing. So it's a photograph is the first one. An illustration. Illustration is a big word for drawing, like an illustrator draws pictures in a story. So an illustration is a drawing. So this is not a picture of an elephant. This is an illustration of an elephant. So it's not a real elephant, it's just a pretend picture of one. So we can see the difference between a picture and an illustration. The next one is a graph. So we use graphs to look at data. We did this in math, where we chose maybe our favorite color, and this shows that there's 4 students that like the color green. And in math, we talked about how it's really good to add data and charts into our text to explain even further to the reader what you're talking about, and kind of gives them a visual for their learning. The next one is an infographic. So this is kind of like a fun picture. So this is called the dog's infographic, and it has pictures of like their medicine, what kind of medicines they want, maybe a trophy showing what kind of top dogs there are, different types of food they have. So they throw in fun pictures, or illustrations, I should say, to kind of make it the information that you're giving them more interesting. So it kind of draws your eyes to the bone, meaning you know that that's a treat, and so it'll tell you about treats, or draws your eye to the doctor's case, showing that that's going to be about medicine. So it kind of makes it more interesting for the reader to learn even more about dogs. The next one is a diagram. A diagram shows the cycle of something, or it also points out certain things. So for instance, this diagram shows that this illustration is a caterpillar. This illustration is an egg. So it usually has a caption next to the picture showing what it is. And this is showing the life cycle of the butterfly. So they use a diagram to show the information. And then the very last one that we're going to talk about is a map. So we use maps to get places, or to show us what an area might look like and where it is as a location. So this is a map of, looks like an amusement park. So this would be a good one to use if you were reading an article or an informational text about a certain amusement park. So it's showing you now what it looks like, while it also tells you about the things that are there. So these are the different types of images that you would see in a text. And again, images are there to help you see what you are reading about. So it gives you a little bit more information, just like a text might do. All right.